Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First down, Brissett. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Check out 390.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
674. Shoot. Watch the shoot. 11.
On second down, here's Penny. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
We got 4. We got 4. Check out 180. Come on. Hey, go. Cut. 31's the mark.
From the gun, here's Lott. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Check out 290. 12. 11 G.
On first down, Lott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
On 1st and 10, Locke. He gets this one to Boyd. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, it's orbit. Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10. Let's go. Alert, alert. Lucky.
To the air again, Locke. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
He completes it to Boyd. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
We got to step it up. 12.
They'll run for it with Penny and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. Rashad Penny unable to get there, and this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Under 10. 10. Quick the edge. Go. Check safety. Hey, watch edge. Go. Hey, check.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the Hayward. Watch out. Alert 3. Shit.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
Got his left. Hey, we got four. We got four down. 94 is in Mike. Check back. 94 is in Mike. 94 is in Mike.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. They'll roll him out right. Going deep down. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Brissett. Now he's forced out left. He'll try and run it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Mike 52.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Tyreek Hill with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point up and through. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
3 down. Hey, Charlie. 42.
On the draw, this is Penny. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs.
And this is caught by Watkins for a Patriots touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Flex pass complete to Sammy Watkins. Touchdown, New England.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Hey, check 24. Let's go. Sponge. No. Whip. Watch it. Let's watch.
They run with Breida. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Check 9. I don't even know why this team showed up. 94 is the mark.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Got an open man, it's Harmon. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Let's go, baby. Turn over. Let's get that ball. That's it.
From just shy of midfield, Brissett, catch is made. It's Harmon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Let's go.
A 1st down throw for Brissett. Over the middle, complete. It's Harmon. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch left. Tight end to the right, tight end left. Everyone's got 4 down. Slam. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, alert 3.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Twist. Kill. Look. Hey, turn it up. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
At the 13-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check the out. Check the out. Check the out. Check. Check the backer. Check the backer. Wheel. Check, 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 check. Kill, kill. Hey. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Check, 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 check.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Here's Locke. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
675. Hey, check Michael out. Check Michael out.
Out of the gun, Locke. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Watch out for Hill on the return. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to go. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Got to do better.
After the sack on 1st down, Brissett, it's Hill, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Brissett. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Brissett now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They just get the play off. Now Brissett, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
40, easy, alert, alert. 11Z. 7.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Luck. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Seven, go. 40. 11. 7, Mike, 7. Right here. Hey, Steve 6. Mike 7.
They'll try to run for it with Penny. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Breida. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Defense wins 3.
They run again with Breida. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
I'm coming after you. 52, go. Watch the out. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the edge, yeah. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2.
Here's Brissett. Going deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Hey, Delta.
After the interception, it's Long. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Back to the air, Luck on second down. He's going to loft one deep. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 47 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Rashad Penny, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Check out. Line 622.
Now on 2nd and 13. Luck, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. From the 50, it's Luck. He's got it complete to Perkins. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Luck. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
To throw, Brissett. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Check.
Now it's Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Watch the slant.
Brissett to throw on 1st. Open man is Ross, complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
To throw again on second down. Brissett. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Target. Switch.
Brissett again. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Watch the safety creep.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's the way. That's it.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett taking a shot and caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Nice 42. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Man up, D. Man up, D. Close. Get him.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better.
Hey, Haywood. Stop defense.
Throwing on third down. Luck. He gets this one to Boyd. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, box truck.
Here we go on 4th. Luck in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time.
Let's go. Shoot. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Check 52. Check 3.
This is Breida. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Love. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, Love. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To the air again, Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Locke. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Watch the slant. Watch the smooth. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. 10's a Mike. 12. Come on, dude. Watch it out.
On fourth down, Locke. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On first down, it's Locke. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Perkins. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Luck. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. On the move to his left. And going deep for Hill, and almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He's checking. Crash. Short. 94 is the mark. Hey, come on now. 94 is the mark. You go night. Switch. Check 31. Check it go.
On the handoff, this is Breda. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And the Steelers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Brissett. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They go counter with Breda. And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Matt Breda with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Point after, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Luck. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Luck on first down. James has got it. Complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On 1st and 10, Luck. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
3 down, 3 down. 11. Hey, Zoo. Mike 7. Watch the backer. 7's a Mike.
Back to throw, Luck. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Hey, wahoo!
3rd and long, it's Luck. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And Fairbairn missed it. He pulled it left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Heinz Field has always been a tough place for field goal kickers. It's just a very heavy sod, plus you've got an open end of the field with wind coming off the Allegheny. And sure enough, he kind of chunks this one, and it's no good. So
good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Steelers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.